Round 5 Riverland Football League action on a Saturday afternoon. Lockie Winner with my name. Alongside me today is Lockie Dan, usually penning the articles in the Murray Pioneer and the Sport, and he's joining us today at 5am. Lockie Dan, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Lockie. Yes, it's good to be here today. Yeah, Nobby, even though it's his council clash between Loxton and Waikerie, the mayor of Loxton and Waikere's got other commitments, and he's voided the chair, so I've stepped in.
Yeah, convenient out for Nobby Norton today, but nonetheless, looking forward to this afternoon's clash, and he tells me he'll be listening in with interest, with great interest, in fact, so because that's what he does. Look, a great afternoon here at Loxton. A few clouds around the place, but it's a pretty good day for footy, one would think. We've seen some spirited contests in the under-18s and the B grades so far today. The A grade just going through their warm-ups as we speak. The coin toss has taken place. Loxton have won the toss. Jesse Rule, the skipper there, and decided to kick to the Pine Avenue or Pool End here at Loxton.
Yeah, that's right. And yes, it's much better weather than we saw in the Riverland Football League last weekend, where it was raining and muddy. But the ovals have come up a treat, and we're ready to go for what's the top of the table clash. Absolutely.
A couple of changes of note for both sides. For the Loxton Tigers, out goes Grady Armfield and Shay Lange. In comes Brock Salmon and Brandon Martin. For the Waikerie Magpies, a couple of changes. Out goes Craig Miller, Nathan Rizitano, Ashley Cookle, Sam Hannaford, and a laid out today in Bradley Calvert. In comes Kai Sinnott, Brad Truscott, Tom Truscott, Jared B, and also Ryan Shaw, who, for those who've been following Riverland footy for a few years, remember that name because he was certainly quite the name in Riverland A-grade footy a few seasons ago and back into the ones. I'm sure he's played a few games over the last couple of years, but good to see him back at the top flight of Riverland footy.
Yeah, that's right. And, the stars littered on every side, and that's why it is 1v2 and why we do find ourselves at what is the venue of the 2026 Grand Final. So both sides, especially Loxton, will be looking for a big win after a tough loss last week, but Waikerie won't want to let up. They had a tough slog against Berry last week too. So, yeah, this is going to be a ripper.
Absolutely. 5am footy. McDonald's at Renmark now on the Uber Eats app, about to get underway quarter one here at Loxton this afternoon. The context of this game, Waikerie undefeated so far. The Loxton Tigers dropping their first game for the year last week in a tough contest at the Lakeside in Barmera. So look, both teams got a bit on it, and the chances, opportunity for both sides today. Waikerie Magpies could go 2 games clear on top. For the Loxton Tigers, it's a case of possibly evening up the ledger at the top of the table.
Yeah, exactly right. So we're just about to get underway.
There it is, Siren Sounds, Riverland footy on 5am on a Saturday afternoon, and it's umpire Golding that puts it up in the air, and it's the Loxton Tigers that get first use of it. They go wide, but now it's Waikerie Magpies that wrap it up, and we have another ball up, Lockie Dan.
Yeah, Jake Spenceley had his hands on it, I think, in there. And it's Ben Smith. He played pretty well last week too, so back underway. Carter Wright trying to get his hands on it. Cade Hilton got a kick away somehow. Ball just bobbling about at the moment, and the umpire says, give it to me.
Yeah, good call there for the umpires this afternoon. Now, the news, the Loxton Football Club Pavilion is now open, which is a great addition to the ground here. Another ball up, spills out. The Waikerie Magpies will go inside 50 for the first time, looking for a target, and I reckon that's King on the lead. And he wraps it up, and he's going to go back for a shot on goal. The Waikerie, thought about passing it off there, Lockie Dan, but then thought again.
It's actually recruit Charlie Hay.
It is too. You are
he's going to have to kick this from probably 50. But he's shown he's a capable goal kicker in recent weeks, so he's going to have to give this everything he's got. Begins his approach, just lets it rip. That's not going to get there. It's going to fall at the top of the square. Big fly, and the mark's been taken right in the pack there. I think that one could be Jesse Potts.
It is. And angle a bit tighter than the initial kick, but a lot shorter, and you'd think this is well within his wheelhouse.
Yeah, that was a great grab in the pack there. That was a huge one to bring down. So yeah, not far out here. So yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Kicking from the right hand pocket, 15 out, looks right off the boot. He's happy, and that's the Magpies' first goal of the game. And there it is, 5am footy on a Saturday afternoon. It's the Magpies with the first goal for the afternoon.
Yeah, well, that was just pretty regulation in the end from Jesse Potts, and good to see if you're a Waikerie supporter, a couple of the new recruits linking linking up there, but it all started from a contest where Brad Burgermeister just punched the ball about 25 metres forward himself. So, you get it all from the source, don't you?
Certainly do. This is 5am footy for McDonald's Renmark. Ball back in the centre. It's going to be umpire Todd Charlton that's going to put this one up in the air. Waikerie Magpies took their opportunity there.
Yeah,
see if the Loxton Tigers can reel this in. Back to the centre it goes. Durden doing the ruck work for the Tigers. Locked up, and we'll have another ball up.
Yeah, interesting to watch Durden come across from Berry over the off-season. So looks to have, has he earned himself a free here? He has. Block in the ruck. Tigers wanted to take advantage for Jacob Evans, but Todd Charlton says bring it back.
Back to the centre it goes. So this will give the Magpies a little bit of a chance to set up their defence here. Saying that, going through the stats a little bit this week, it's not uncommon for the Tigers to have slightly slow starts this year.
Yeah, hasn't really cost them too much aside from last week. That's a short kick that's going to be broken up by Ben Smith. Well picked up by Heusler. Scrubby little kick forward. Chambers is after it. He should be able to take this. He gets inside 50, lines him up. Has he got it on target? No.
Minor score.
Not a bad effort, though.
Certainly a good effort there, and just taking the game on there was Steve Heusler. Just got it on the boot. It wasn't really necessarily a good kick by any stretch of the imagination, but it was enough just out in front, and Chambers just took the game on.
Yeah, exactly right.
So kick out now for the Loxton Tigers. See what happens with this one. Are they going to go broadcast wing? They are. It's going to be marked. No, it's not. Magpies will have another bite at this. Another ball up. We'll have just on the defensive 50.
Yeah, there's Ethan Cornish there who had that opportunity for a mark but couldn't pull it down, as we get Durden getting a tap down straight in the path of Kate Hilton, who puts it on the boot forward, and it falls in the arms of Stephen Heusler, who can make it a second goal for Waikerie and try and extend the margin out to 13 points.
This is a very important kick here. The Magpies run this could extend the lead. Tigers really yet to go inside their attacking 50.
Yeah, that's just Waikerie have built that wall, so Heusler now, who will have to kick this probably 45 metres, comes in pretty well directly in front. Not bad off the boot, but it's just faded left. Minor score. Waikerie 1-2-8. Loxton yet to score.
This is 5am footy for McDonald's Renmark. Loxton bringing it in quickly, and it's Harley Campbell that finds it in the right back pocket. Just has to hold up now. Waikere's defensive zone just locking it in. Looks long for Will. Jesse takes a nice mark there at right half back. Goes inboard. He's found, a bit of a confusion as to who was going to mark it. Yeah, John Fisher that was going for it, but now it's Ben Smith for the Magpies. Gets up to centre half forward, but a great defensive mark taken there by the Tigers. And it's going to be a 25-metre penalty. Riley Walton plays on, wastes no time, kicks up to centre half forward, and mark taken by Brock Salmon. Still outside his range, you'd think. Looks left to the top of the 50. Oh, and a lovely defensive mark taken by the Magpies.
Yeah.
Dish it out and move it down the eastern wing here at Loxton.
Yeah, ball bobbling about now. Waikerie trying to go forward. Heusler's made a brilliant start to this one. Gets on his left boot. Pokes it up around the forward 50. It's going to sit on its end and stay in play. Martin was going after it. Ball still locked in. Martin taken. And we'll get a ball up about 48 out from the Waikerie goal.
This is 5am footy for McDonald's Renmark now on the Uber Eats app. Good crowd in this afternoon. Lovely tap there for the Magpies. A couple of quick handballs. Taken umpire says play on, doesn't matter. Ball off the deck, and that's another goal to the Pies, and that's Heusler with the Magpies second of the afternoon. 2-2-14, leading Loxton yet to score.
Yeah, I think Heusler there, he would have been disappointed that he missed out with that first opportunity. He's made up for it there, well and truly though, and he's put Waikerie 14 points ahead, and they are dominating the early stages. Heusler's been impressive, as has Ben Smith in this one for mine.
Yeah, look, an interesting start here at Loxton this afternoon. Just on 6 minutes and 20 seconds played, first quarter. No danger signs just yet for the Tigers, but they wouldn't want to leak another one here.
No, they're just feeling out a little bit at the moment. Nathan Brown looks to have gone to half back as well, the Tigers coach, just potentially trying to stop the bleeding as we get back underway in the middle. Durden got hands to it. Bibby trying to find a way through. Star recruit he's been. Goes to Campbell on the left boot, up to half forward. Big fly, not taken though. And dived on and we'll get another ball up, this time 55 out from the Loxton goal.
Yeah, locking it in there. It was Tristan Jackson there, the player of the lead. Nearly marked it. It's not quite paid. Ball up outside, attacking 50 for Loxton. Couple of handballs there. Jacob Evans in amongst it. Magpies pushing him wide, but a booming kick now inside, attacking 50, but intercepts taken by the Magpies, and that is Jack Burgermeister.
Yeah, he's had a great sort of, probably the last 12 months, he's been really strong. He plays on, interesting out of defence, but it's made it work. Up towards the wing now, belted away. Truscott going after it, as was Hilton. Bibby chimed in there. And another ball up, it looks like. Yep. So, pretty contested start to this one. There's been quite a lot of stoppages.
Yeah, the Tigers just trying to lock it in. It was a good inside 50, but intercept from Burgermeister, unfortunately. Another ball up we'll have. The Tigers just trying to lock it down. 7 minutes, or coming up to the 8-minute mark. First quarter, Riverland footy on 5RM. Could be seeing a couple of rotations soon. Ball up, both rucks just push each other out from underneath the contest, and none get their hands on it. We'll have another ball up, right in the cricket pitch.
Umpire's busy today.
Ball up in the air. Oh, lovely tap from Burgermeister, but no one really got a clear run on it. And we'll have another ball up.
Yeah, we've had about the same play for the last 4 stoppages. The Magpies captain Jared B just trying to get back on the field here, but the ball's a long way from the bench as we go again. Heusler just whacked it forward. Came to Hilton, flicked it back. Now to half forward go Waikerie. Truscott's after it, as is Hay. Hay picks it up, went one way, then the other. Fends off Brown. Kick was smothered though. Goes after it again. Evans dives on it. Ball loose. Out it comes to Jesse Will. Hands it on to Evans. Now to Bibby. Loxton working it off half back really well there. Up towards Harley Campbell. Couldn't quite take the mark. And dived on, but still bobbling about. Comes to Hilton. Long looping handball. It's going to work. Waikerie up to half forward now with King. Looping handball out wide. Inside it comes. Is there a shot on goal here? There is. It comes towards Charlie Hay in the square. Takes a great mark. And Waikerie should put this through no problems. He's marked it in the goal square. And this should be a 20-0 start now.
Unlucky for the Tigers there. A great bit of defence there from young Caden Evans that got that out. But it was their wings and half forward that just let it go straight back in.
Yeah, exactly right. So Charlie Hay, top of the goal square, no worries. Waikerie 3-2-20, Loxton yet to score. And perhaps some early danger signs for the Tigers.
5RM footy for McDonald's, Renmark and Berry Better, your home of Uniden and GME radios in the Riverland. Coming up to the 10-minute mark, going to have to move the magnets soon, you'd think, for the Tigers. I'm just trying to look around what options they may have. They are an attacking side, the Tigers, and they are fit. So you think running out of games is going to be no drama for them.
Well, they're just struggling to get their hands on the ball at the moment. It looks like the captain, Jesse Will, has put himself onto the ball. We saw him in that last play at half-back, but he's going to the stoppage on this occasion. Sean King's in there for Waikerie, which is interesting as well, with Truscott and B. So it looks like Kai Sinnott doing the rucking as well. I saw him just come on for Brad Burgermeister, so it's be interesting, this stoppage.
Ball up, again in the middle. A big jump from both rucks, but none get their hand on it. But it's the Magpies through Jared B that gets it on a pitching wedge up to left half forward. It's a foot race to the footy. Nathan Brett, the Loxton coach, gets his hands on it. Just kicks up the line and finds Evans. Just holds up for a second. It's Caden looking inside for a target. None presenting. He's going to get told to play on, and he does. Inside to Bibby, short pass. And they're going to go on a bit of a switch here up to centre half forward to the top of the 50. Spills over the back. Can the Tigers make something? Jesse Will tries to break the tackle. Spills out, but he's done holding the ball. And it is play on, umpire says. It'll be Sean King for the Magpies. Just pops it up to Turner at left half back. And the Magpies go down the line. Jared B, a mark unopposed. Magpies have got options here. They're going to go inside 50 again. Just short. They're running right here at Loxton this afternoon, Lockie Dan. Tristan Geeman now up forward. Spears it inside 50. Mark taken by Charlie Hay. And the Pies are going to go back for their fourth, possibly potential goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, well, that was interesting. And he ignored Sean King, who is still all alone, but has been picked up now. But that was a spearing kick from Geeman. Found Charlie Hay, and the signs are ominous early in this one. So Charlie Hay probably have to kick this 40 metres. Slight angle, but I'm going to back him. Starts it right. Is it coming back enough? No, it's not. stays right. Minor score 3-3-21 Waikerie. Loxton still yet to score.
5 footy for McDonald's Renmark and Berry Better. We'll go around the grounds again. Well, for the first time very soon. 2 other games this afternoon. Renmark Rovers hosting the Barmera Monash Roos, a grand final replay, and at Berry it's the Demons hosting Loxton North.
So it looks like Nathan Brown doing the kick-out duties here. As we said, he's gone behind the ball to try and stop the bleeding. It's a good kick wide in the direction of Cornish. He picks it up. He takes a bounce. He's being chased hard by Heusler. He has 2 bounces, though, Cornish. Kicks down the wing. On the broadcast side, he looks for Salmon. Couldn't quite take the mark. Campbell's over it, but he's caught by 3 Waikerie players and get a ball up.
Not a bad out for the Loxton Tigers there, though. They'll get a reset here and not far from their attacking 50. A quick change. John Fisher, I reckon that is coming off for a quick rest. Ball up. Jared B, hungry for it. There's King. The Pies have got options here. Spills out again. Bibby for the Tigers gets his hands on it to Caden Evans, who gets a kick when he was tackled. But here come the Pies. There's Hilton. Now Turner through the middle. Looks up. Finds Heusler. Thought about playing on. Didn't. He's got a few options. Spears it to the left. Looking for Hay again. And takes a lovely mark out in front. And the Tigers are going to have to work out some defence here.
Yeah, well,
this is looking ominous.
I've noticed Harley Campbell's gone to half forward, which is an interesting move. But Waikerie had just been able to bring numbers to the footy at almost every opportunity they've got. Saw it again on that occasion, and they've just allowed themselves to go forward and isolate Charlie Hay, who's on form early, so looking to rectify his last miss. He's already kicked one. It's about a 30-metre kick. Ooh. Starts it right again, stays there again. So a couple of early misses from him. Waikerie 3-4-22, still the Tigers without a score.
5 footy from McDonald's Renmark. I think the Tigers' approach to today might have been just limit the supply inside 50. Might be a case of looking for someone to be a bit more of a direct match-up on him, I reckon.
Yeah, Nathan Brown doing the kick in again on this occasion.
A little bit limited for height, the Tigers. It's one issue they may have this afternoon. Brown takes a kick out and finds Durden.
Had a couple of goes at marking that, but eventually was able to reel it in. Got it to Bibby. Out wide to young Hunter Westbrook here. Been impressive since debuting in round 1 at Waikerie last year, so brings it in towards the middle of the ground. That's an ambitious kick. Is it going to work? Not quite, but Salmon is trying hard. It's Voigt in the end, actually. Waikerie poking it forward. It comes to Hilton. Inside 50 with the kick. Is it Charlie Hay again? It is. And I wonder if he's compensated for the wind or potential lack thereof today. I haven't got the windsock out yet, but he's missed a couple to the right, so he should be able to... This one's a slightly tougher angle. It'll be about a 45-metre kick, and this could make it a 28-0 start.
Yeah, the Tigers are going to have to work something out pretty soon. That supply inside 50 is too easy, and also Charlie Hay's able to mark those. Wouldn't matter who he was on, really. He's out in front. It's going to be a fair kick here. 35 out. Not bad off the boot. He's happy.
That one's on.
And that's the Pies' 4th of the afternoon. 4-4-28 leads Loxton. Yet to score here at Loxton this afternoon. Top of the table clash in Riverland footy on 5RM. Just looking around the ground what options there may be to shut down the supply here, Lockie Dandon. I'm not sure is it worth maybe chucking Ruckman, Sam Durden on him. Sam Durden. Jake Durden for a minute. I mean, I'm sure the Tigers would love Sam to play for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be a welcome inclusion, but there's problems really everywhere for Loxton. Wakerie's numbers at the stoppage have been a massive factor. Sinnott with a big leak there, couldn't bring it down. Campbell got a handball out of there. Into the arms of Salmon. Quick flick, missed Brown. Hilton onto the scene, picks it up brilliantly. Goes inside 50 again. Charlie Hayes on the lead. Can he get there? No, he can't. It's a bouncing ball. Chambers will be after it. Hay tried to recover. Loxton with Stanovich. Out it comes to Chambers. Flicked it up for Hay, but couldn't quite get it to him. And is it going to be a ball in?
I think it would be. It wasn't really a clear possession.
No, not really. And we're inside the defensive 50, but it is going to be a Loxton free coming out of the back half. That's a good kick for Stanovich. He takes that mark, but Loxton got the number out wide. They use it. Out it comes for Treg Eagle. He heads wide, looking for Evans. He takes the mark. They're just trying to find their way forward here. They go in the direction of Jackson, but that's going to miss the target, and Burgermeister punches it out of play. towards that brand new pavilion, which is having its grand opening today, and we'll get a ball in.
Not a bad bit of play there for the Tigers, and that's the Tigers that we've seen in the first 4 rounds. Probably the first glimpse of a couple of link-up kicks and a bit of run going on. So just starting to get a bit of momentum. Still yet to score. Coming up to the 17-minute mark. Ball in, just outside the Tigers attacking 50. Hilton for the Magpies was front and centre, got it first. Umpires called a push-out. It's going to be a free kick here to the Tigers.
He paid holding the ball in the end.
Was it holding the ball, was it?
Yeah.
There you go. So inside 50, the Tigers go through Luke Salmon. It doesn't hit the target. Got a swarm of Loxton players hungry for it. A booming handball there from Evans. Finds Campbell. Looks good off the boot. And that's the Tigers' first of the afternoon. And that could be the goal of the day. Clubhouse leader so far.
Yeah, that was a brilliant handball from Caden Evans. He saw his man in Harley Campbell all alone, and he's got a booming left boot. He's had a brilliant year so far, and I tell you what, we're a few months away from the Willis medal, but I wouldn't mind betting that after 4 rounds he would be right near the top of the leaderboard.
This is 5 round footy for McDonald's Renmark. Waikerie 4-4-28 leading Loxton 1 straight 6 on the Berry Better scoreboard. Getting close to that 18-minute mark. This first quarter here at Loxton, a little bit of breeze starting to roll into the place, but if anything, you think Loxton would be getting the most of it at the moment. Back to the middle it goes, and it's Hilton, finds B, and up to half forward. No one able to really rake it in. Good bit of defensive play there from Riley Walton for the Tigers. He gets the kick away, looking down the eastern wing. The Tigers might go another inside 50 here. No, holding the ball is paid.
It's against Durden there. Geeman just got in. So said the ruckman, don't go running too far. Brown with a big fly at the back, couldn't quite take it. Loxton got the numbers. One of them's Hunter Westbrook. Hands inside to Fisher. Fisher will go towards half forward. He kicks to a 3-on-1. And Waikerie easily able to negotiate that with Nitschke taking a good mark at half back.
No, I don't think he had too many options there, though. It would have been all right if it wasn't a 3-on-1 contest. Kick from Nitschke and they bring it out, Lockie Dan.
Yeah, Luke beautifully to Burgermeister. Brock broke a tackle and took one on and went down the line. Cut off though. We're just playing kick to kick at the moment a little bit. Inside ball, not marked by Bibby. Burgermeister got a toe on it. He gets it back now, does Brad Burgermeister. Misses Spenceley. Loxton trying to move it through Walton towards Westbrook. Long handball, not quite finding the target. Broken up in there by Truscott, and Campbell laying the tackle for a ball up. So Waikerie 22-point leaders, and we've played just under 20 minutes.
Another ball up, just outside the Magpies, attacking 50. No one able to really get their hands on it cleanly. A bit of a clumsy bit of play there, but doesn't move that far. A loose kick out back, inside 50, the Magpies go. The Tigers have got a few numbers. It's going to be Brown off the deck, gets a handball out. And now Loxton looks to clear it out. Spills over the back it goes, though, and it's going to go straight to the Magpies again. And they're just going to go back down the line. And a mark taken. That's Potts. He's going to bring it to the top of the 50. Hay on a big lead, couldn't mark it. Tigers got players in front. Spenceley front and centre. Looking for Heusler. Tries to break the tackle. Umpire says, I'll have it.
Geez, Cade Hilton's had a lot of the footy early in this one. I reckon he's leading the possessions if we had the stat counter going. Burgermeister won the tap. Loxton trying to move off half-back. Bibby spun his way out of traffic. Got it to Campbell. He misses Fisher, but Fisher gets back onto it. Got it to Caden Evans. Loxton through the middle of the ground. Up towards half-forward. Salmon's got a bit of work to do here. Nitschke gets there for the punch. Hands it back to Burgermeister. Burgermeister getting it back to Nitschke. Ignores his teammate. Goes for Smith, who's caught by Campbell. And Todd Charlton says, I'll ball it up about 60 out from the Tigers' goal.
Yeah, Campbell right there for that. Good bit of tight play. A ball up. Durden's been done for a push, so it's going to be a free kick to the Magpies. And decides not to kick it. Burgermeister just dishes it off to Spenceley running past, but the kick's missed the target. Loxton sense they might be able to pick it up. They can't. We'll go again.
Yep, Jesse Potts laying the tackle there. Kicked first of the afternoon. Tigers just trying to find a way through here. It's time on in this opening term. Fisher trying to pick it up. Got it on to Bibby. Sweeping handball to Westbrook. He's got a bit of a look to kick it inside 50 here. Heads towards a 2-on-1. Waikerie got the numbers, and they've also found themselves a free kick going to Jack Burgermeister. Hands it on to Gaiman, and they bounce out of the back 50. The kick will find a teammate. Can't quite see who that is out wide.
That is Truscott.
Truscott. There you go. Heads up to Chambers. Back into Waikerie this year after a year away, but welcome inclusion on half forward. Looks towards King. Got himself in front. Couldn't take the mark. Elthbull. I think everyone thought it was going to be a stoppage, and it wasn't in the end. Evans got it to Salmon. On to Brown. Now to Fisher. Fisher's made a lively start to this one. Through the middle. Burgermeister taking a good mark. He's been brilliant off half-back so far.
Yeah, Loxton off half-back look all right now. They're starting to get a bit of run, but they're falling over at half-forward every time. Either a lack of targets or there's getting outmatched numbers, because I'm not sure where the loose Loxton players are, but every time it goes inside 50, there's more Magpies than Tigers. Inside 50, the Magpies go. There's King. Spills out, holding the ball. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick to Loxton.
Just want to keep an eye on Carter Wright. He did the first stoppage of the game, but haven't seen him since. Durden's been doing the ruck, which is probably diluting a bit of what they're trying to do off half forward. Loxton moving it to Martin now. Out wide to Kosolki. Brilliant game last week. Heads towards Stanovich. Gives him a fair bit of work to do. Nitschke will arrive. Evans is after him. Nitschke's got it and keeps it in play. Fisher going hard. Copped a strong bump. Kosolki caught. Flicked it up. Now to Jacob Evans. On to Caden Evans. Did he break a tackle? Got it. He missed Stanovich. And it's going to be a last possession free going to Waikerie.
Yeah, the old handball out of bounds. Good bit of pressure from Evans, though. So inside 50 it goes through Gaiman for the Magpies. No mark taken. Umpires called incorrect disposal. Free kick to the Tigers.
Riley Walton off half-back. Had a good year so far. Big reason the Tigers are sitting in at second spot. Short for Fisher. Very impressive opening term from John Fisher. Goes down the line looking for Brown. Should be able to take this mark, the Tigers coach. Onto that left boot. Beautiful kick to Jesse Will. Can the Tigers go through the middle? They look out wide now and they'll find Harley Campbell. Harley Campbell just getting onto that left boot. Up towards half forward. Burgermeister going after it with Salmon. Ball hits the surface. Westbrook laying a strong tackle, but Waikerie able to get the loose handball up to Burgermeister, and they bounce off half-back yet again. Up towards Jesse Potts. Can he take the mark? He can. Is there time for a late goal? We've played 24 and a half minutes in this opening term, just about. Hay couldn't quite take the mark, but he's back onto it. Handballs inside to Chambers. Chambers gets to 45, open goal square, and just pushes it left. Minor score. Waikerie 4-5-29. Loxton 1 straight 6.
Yeah, that would have been frustrating for the Tigers if that one slipped through. So they trail by 23, but could have been a few more if that one just went a little bit to the right. Loxton now off half-back. It's Luke Salmon. Drills it up the line, finds Evans. Good mark taken. Moves it on quickly, looking for Ross Romeo out in front to the pocket. Can he pick it up off the deck? Tries to tunnel ball it back under and dive on it. We'll get a ball up inside the pocket. No, we won't. Play on's the call. No, umpire says holding on. It's going to be a free kick.
I think it's going to Loxton with, in the end, it is Brock Salmon who will kick after the quarter-time siren. It's going to be a tough kick from that pocket. Pretty well right in front of the new pavilion. And to be honest, what is appearing to me to be a new scoreboard here at Loxton.
I think that one's been in the storage for a couple of years. It's been out on special occasions. I have seen it before, but it wasn't in that spot. Pleased to see it back.
Hasn't been there for a while, certainly, but this is going to be a tough kick. He's actually starting his run up from outside the field of play. He's going to have to give this everything he's got. Wind playing a factor now. Begins his approach. Got a 40-metre kick. It's across the face. Has he done enough? In the end, it won't be a score. So quarter time, Waikerie 4-5-29, lead Loxton 1 straight 6.
This is 5RM footy for McDonald's Redmark. Second quarter action. Up by 23 points, 4-5-29, leading Loxton 1 goal 6. Lockie Wennell and Lockie Dan this afternoon. Lockie Dan, Waikeries inside 50s, really costing the Tigers.
Yeah, they are, and Kay Hilton has been the sort of the catalyst of that. He's been everywhere early. Obviously, the 2024 Willis medalist, as we know. Jared B's been impressive on return from that hamstring injury. The Waikerie skipper leading from the front, so he's been really strong as well. And I've liked Ben Smith's game, and Stephen Heusler has been quite lively as well. Jack Burgermeister's been sensational down back for Waikerie, and Charlie Hay with those 2 goals as well. For Loxton, I've liked the game of Nathan Brown, put himself behind the ball a bit. Harley Campbell got their goal and has had his hands on it, as has Bibby. He'll be wanting to clean up his possession a little bit. Jesse Wills had some moments. Looks like he's going to start this second term at half forward. And I haven't minded Hunter Westbrook start as well as Caden Evans, and John Fisher has played probably the best game I've seen, or the best quarter I've seen him play so far. So just going to keep an eye on Carter Wright as well. Doesn't look to be starting this second quarter either. So let's hope he's okay. But yeah, they find themselves 23 points down at the moment, the Tigers.
We'll keep an eye on it, that's for sure. Umpires just taking their positions, about to get this second quarter underway. Just quickly around the grounds, McDonald's Renmark, Berry taking on Loxton North. It's the home side, the Demons, up by 2 at quarter time. We'll just get this quarter underway here. Second quarter underway here at Loxton, and it's the Magpies through Jake Spenceley that clear it out. I think he forgot which direction they were going for a second, and then remembered before he kicked it. And then they go inside 50 now, kicking to the pool end, and mark taken once again by Charlie Hay for the Magpies, and he's going to go back for what I reckon is his 7th shot of the day. He's kicked 2, maybe not 7, it's probably 5, but it's definitely 3 that he missed.
Yeah, so
a couple he passed off. I was one that he passed off as well, so
he's had a lot of it anyway. So
ominous signs early.
Being a presence, he's going to have to kick this probably about 35 to 40 metres, as you say, to that pool end. It's not bad off the boot. Looks just a touch left though.
Minor score for the Magpies takes them to 4-6-30 on the Berry Better scoreboard. Loxton 1 goal, straight 6. So the Tigers to bring this one back in. They're going to go to the broadcast wing, looking for Harley Campbell, but it was a 3-on-1, and the Magpies have just stomped on it, and they're going to lock it in.
Campbell did pretty well there not to lose that 3-on-1 in the end. So ball up, Burgermeister in the ruck with Durden. Burgermeister got first hands to it, came back from Durden. Ball just a scrag at the moment. Bibby over, as was Durden. We've got another ball up. So 24-point game, early stages of this second term. Durden got a tap. Coming through was Truscott, but not really. Caught by Campbell, and we'll get another ball up.
It's 5 footy from McDonald's Renmark.
Umpires have certainly had their work cut out for them today with the amount of stoppages. Spenceley's going to get one high there. Oh, and he's thrown down by Campbell after it. That'll be a 25-metre penalty. Yeah, you can't do that. He knew straight away. Perhaps a bit of frustration from Campbell. Tristan Gaiman letting him know there.
Yep.
But that was perhaps some frustrations from the Tigers' only goal kicker so far. Kate Hilton just having a quiet word with him at the moment. But it's Jake Spenceley from about 45. Kicks on the way. Has it got enough? Certainly has. Waikerie get the first of the second quarter, and they move their score to 5-6-36. Loxton 1 straight 6.
This is 5 footy from McDonald's Renmark. Waikerie Magpies certainly have arrived with purpose in Loxton this afternoon. They've set the precedent early, and the Tigers looking for options, and they are not finding too many at the moment.
Yeah, and Jake Spenceley's had an unbelievable year in the midfield. I was speaking to the coach, Jackson Sutton, only a couple of weeks ago, and he could not be more impressed with Jake Spenceley so far in 2026. So back in the middle now.
So Magpies in the middle, usual 4, and then you got Durden for Loxton, but it was Spenceley that got his hands on it first. Harley Campbell tried to break through, he couldn't do it, and we'll have another ball up. Spenceley
was just trying and convince the umpire into a free kick there, but didn't get it. So ball up in the centre of Loxton Oval here. Burgermeister, brilliant tap. Truscott got a handball. Came to Burgermeister, onto Hilton, now with B. You just spring them into attack off that right boot. Looks for Heusler. It's not going to quite get to him, so he goes after it. Just wants the ball to sit up for him. It comes to Gaiman, who just had to keep it alive by throwing it on the boot. And it lands in the lap of Daniel Bibby at halfback for Loxton. Goes to his coach, Nathan Brown.
Yeah, lovely little kick from Bibby. Brown is holding it up in defence. Gets told to play on. He's going to go cross-country, looking towards the eastern wing. Mark taken. Comes inside. The Tigers have got a couple of numbers here. Oh, handball misses the target. Tigers trying to get this one back. They're not going to be able to. Locked in. And it'll be a ball up on the far wing. Jackson Bruce there for the Magpies.
Yeah, Waikerie have been held up a little bit since that early onslaught, but still having that scoreboard impact. So just trying to find a way through here are Waikerie. Spenceley got it to Hilton, on to Burgermeister. Back it comes now. Up to half forward now with Waikerie. Looking to take a mark, but unable to do so. Spenceley went after it, and it's held into that pack. Yet another stoppage. 30-point game.
It's 5-home footy for McDonald's, Renmark and Berry Better. Umpires, as you say, getting a workout with the ball ups. A thumping tap from the Magpies. Ruckman makes it inside 50. Locked up. The Tigers got their hands on it, but didn't go that far. And we'll go again.
Yeah, it's been certainly a stoppage-heavy game. I can't remember a game in the Riverland quite like this for a while in dry conditions. As it comes to Spenceley, looking for Hilton, couldn't quite. In the end, came with B. He put it up high, and the mark's been paid in the end to Chambers. So he sort of just come in from nowhere there. Is it Chambers on the end of that?
That is 24.
It certainly is.
Sam Chambers, Loxton player that's copped a bit of an injury with that one as well, but he's up off the deck.
It's blowing heavy. I think it might be Ollie Voigt. I hope he's okay. Recruit this year. So it's going to be Chambers. He begins his approach. Got a 40-metre kick on the way. And it's no problems at all. Waikerie extend that lead out to 36 points. They're 6-6-42. Loxton are one straight 6, and this is growing at a rapid rate here at Loxton Oval.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. The Tigers are going to have to work out something soon. I'm not sure if it maybe is a benefit to maybe shore up your half-back line, even if you have to sacrifice your midfield a little bit here. Don't worry about winning the centre contest. Just worry about getting it in defence and go on the attack that way. We've seen teams win premierships doing that in recent years. Don't worry so much about the midfield. Just pick it up wherever you can and drive it forward. Tigers still trying to win the centre contest, and it's not really working so far.
Umpire gone down here.
I think he's just tying some shoes up. So I think we're still waiting for the ball to come back, aren't we? I don't know.
No, we're just waiting on Todd Charlton at the moment.
6.5 minutes played. Second quarter Riverland footy on 5RM. It's the Waikerie Magpies by 36 points at the moment. Go around the grounds again soon. Bummer and Monash up on the Renmark Rovers today. So far. Back underway we are here at Loxton, and it's Jesse Will for the Tigers that tried to get it, but it's Jared B that thought otherwise. But the Tigers have another thought, and they get it back through Jake Durden up to the top of the 50. Still not now inside 50, but the Magpies have got a couple of loose players. It was a Nitschke that cleared it out and finds King. Takes the mark really unopposed through the middle, and here's Hoysler, who's got an absolute paddock around him. Tigers get there with a bit of time to spare, and they manage to hold it up. Magpies will go long, looking for Hay, spills over the back. Tigers, couple of link-up handballs, and now it's Evans, drives it through the middle and finds Ethan Cornish. Got a few options if they move it on quickly. Just going to drive it long. They fly up, mark, not take. Oh, no, it paid in the end. I thought it spilled out. It was Harley Campbell. Not sure if it maybe...
Did he get the mark or a push or something? But
it looked like it spilled out and he got it back again. But anyway,
I think he might have.
He's got the kick regardless.
Certainly does, and they need this. He's kicked their only goal so far, but this one is a set shot. Look to tap into that lovely left boot. You have to kick it probably 48. Kicks it long. It's just faded. Has it stayed in play? No. I think the goal umpire said put through for a minor score. Loxton now 1-1-7. Waikerie 6-6-42. 35-point differential here at Tigerland. So Gaiman bringing the ball back into play. Another strong game. It's Tristan Gaiman. Gets it to Truscott. On to Truscott. Thomas to Bradley. Up towards the wing it moves. Bruce went after it, but Brown with a big jump and a spoil. Campbell couldn't take it. Neither could Brown in the end. Came back with Bruce. On to Hilton. Truscott again. On to King. Through to Thomas Truscott. up to half forward with Waikerie now with Spenceley. Oh, well, did he take I think he's been paid the mark in the end. Yes, he was. Oh, no, he wasn't.
Yeah,
so I think the umpire blew his whistle.
Well, fair call, though. I mean, 9 times out of 10, he'd usually mark it. There wasn't anyone around him.
I don't know what happened there.
Just had to hold about another half a second before the whistle. But anyway, a ball in. Umpire's going to say, do that one again. We'll have another one.
Yeah, so, well, this is a 35-point game. It's quite an odd play that you don't see very often, but get it tossed in the end. With the tap, Smith got it on his boot, came to King, ricocheted to him, and he's caught by Bibby. So Loxton just trying to hold up in defence. Waikerie have been pretty strong so far in this one. Durden winning the tap on that occasion, came towards Treg Eagle, who couldn't quite take it cleanly. Jesse Wills over it. And we'll get another stoppage. So 35-point differential here.
Just going around the grounds quickly from Donald's Renmark at Renmark. It is the Rovers that have responded. 4-1-25, they trail Barmer Monash 4-2-26.
3 in a row to the Rovers, that might be then.
Good second quarter for the Rovers, it would appear early. And at RFO headquarters, Berry, it's Loxton North that have come back a little bit. Berry 3-4-22, Loxton North trailing 3-1-19.
So ball up here. Just a few more stoppages, so umpires certainly having their work cut out for them today. Durden winning the tap. Evans just tried to tap it along. Truscott was caught by Treg Eagle. Came to Caden Evans, faked a tackle, caught by Smith. And umpire says that's holding the footy. Brilliant tackle by Ben Smith. He's become an important player in this Waikerie side. He's going to win a free kick here.
Caden got away with the first one there, but the second one always bites, and I think Caden learnt that the hard way then, unfortunately. Good bit of play, though. Now up to a half forward for the Magpies. They punch it back in board. Spenceley dives on it, but Loxton think otherwise, and it's pushed out of bounds, and we'll get a ball in. 5-0 footy for McDonald's Renmark. Saturday afternoon, round 5.
Yep. Just ticking over towards 11 minutes played here in this second quarter. 35 points the difference. Sinnott won the tap. Hilton scrubbed the kick forward. A bouncing ball comes now towards Walton, who is ushered over the line. And we'll get another ball in, this time deep inside. Attacking 50 for Waikerie. Just hoping to extend that margin.
Starting to get a little bit chilly here at Loxton this afternoon.
Hasn't deterred from a pretty healthy crowd, from a strong Waikerie travelling contingent as well. So was there a high tackle in there? No, said the umpire. So 35 out or so from the Magpies' goal at the moment. Sinnott doing the ruck work. He won the tap on that occasion. Spenceley got a boot to it. Is he going to be able to keep it in? He actually is. He keeps it in more than once, more than twice. Now he gets one too high. And Jake Spenceley, Nathan Brown's calling for a duck and a potential shoulder raise there, but I think it was a free kick. I think the umpire's got that one right. And this could be a 41-point game if Spenceley can convert for his second of the quarter.
Magpies have come to town today, that's for sure. Not sure if there was a discussion at Marook on the way or something like that where they all got fired up about today, but whatever they've done, it's worked. Spenceley has the kick. The wind's going to bring it back. He kicks his second of the afternoon. And the Magpies go 7-6-48, leading Loxton 1-1-7.
Yeah, obviously a storied career for Jake Spenceley, but is he a 2018 Willis medalist as well?
Sure is.
Yeah, so I think he's another one who will have his name right up there at this stage of the year anyway, when we do come to the count in September. But we just want to get through the remainder of this quarter and this half for the time being. So
just seeing young Ollie Voigt here getting a bit of treatment here from the medicos, and yeah, might have a bit of a stinger maybe. Anyway, back to the middle it goes. Magpies, King in there now. Now Hilton. Dish out kick finds Naish Andrew on the broadcast wing. Geeman running past, couldn't quite get the hands. Naish Andrew drives it long to the right pocket. Loxton frantically trying to get their hands on it. They've struggled to do that all day, and another ball up we'll have onside attacking 50 for the Magpies.
Yeah, wind certainly starting to pick up here at Tigerland. So Durden winning the tap. Walton tried to go through, got caught. Ball coming loose. Charlton let it go. And Truscott held in. So about 50 out. In fact, right on the line of the 50-metre arc here. 13 and a half minutes played, second term. Durden won the tap. Truscott tried to go after it and couldn't quite keep it alive. Just taken over the line by Jacob Evans there. So Loxton just trying to stay in this game for as long as they can at the moment and stop the bleeding perhaps. Jesse Will's gone in there as well. But it's not a happy start so far for Ross Romeo in game 150. Ball in now. Spenceley tried to go through, but Nathan Brown came up with it, got it to Fisher. Back it comes to Kasolki, whose kick was smothered by Truscott. And we'll get another stoppage.
It's 5 footy for McDonald's Renmark. Live on a Saturday afternoon. A 41-point lead currently to the Waikerie Magpies, 7-6-48. Loxton 1-1-7. Tigers really struggling to find any momentum to go inside their attacking 50.
Sinnott and Durden doing the ruck. Durden winning it down on that occasion. Going through, comes to Spenceley, went one way then the other, then got caught by Jesse Will. And he did what Caden Evans did a few moments earlier and just took on a few too many. And in the end, it's the Tigers captain winning the free.
Being consistent with that all day.
Yeah, certainly have.
You take, I give you one, the kick's not great. Harley Campbell couldn't mop it up off the deck and spills out of bounds, and we'll get a ball in.
As we get this stoppage, I think Nobby Norton, if he is tuning in, would have been happy that you managed to mention Marook when Jake Spenceley lined up for that goal earlier, so he's with us in spirit.
Dish over the back. Spenceley again, hungry for it. Jesse Will there, just sitting on it, and we'll get a ball up.
Yeah, so very stoppage-heavy game, this one, so 41-point difference, Durden winning the tap. And going nowhere on that occasion was Jacob Evans. So Bibby, Evans and Jesse Will is the midfield mix for the Tigers at the moment. Out it comes now with Will bumped by Hilton, I should say. Bouncing ball towards the centre of the ground. Brock going after it. Caught by Campbell. Ball coming loose. Campbell caught by Brock in the end. The two just going after it, and Campbell's dived on and will get another ball up.
That's Sinnott's coming off for a quick break for the Magpies. Brad Burgermeister back on. Rotation's going well, straight into the ruck. Lovely tap from Burgermeister. Stoppage number 4,000's about to happen, and it does.
Yeah, Burgermeister and Sinnott and Durden have certainly had their work cut out for them so far in this one. Durden winning it on that occasion. Burgermeister got a hand to it, came to Hilton. Waikerie trying to find their way through. Smith faked, then got it back to Burgermeister, onto Hilton. Swooping handball towards Geeman. Caught by Cornish. He could be in trouble. Here he is. Great tackle, Ethan Cornish. Geeman just tried to get rid of him, but couldn't do so in the end.
He took the game on. And, he probably didn't really have too many options, really, Tristan Geeman. He sort of had to do that or just give it up. So a good little battle. Tigers drive it up to half forward. Kick doesn't hit the target. Magpies, Hilton. Now Burgermeister. Nitschke, I reckon that was. Holding the ball.
Holding the ball, yeah. Just
had an
arm free.
Might be Taron Brock, mate. No, it's not Taron Brock. It's
Turner.
Turner, that's right.
Inside 50 kick, cut off, though, by Jack Burgermeister, who's been so resolute back there, well, all year, but definitely today.
Yeah, and it's really crushing the Loxton Tigers, because every time they go inside 50, I think Jack's had more marks.
Yeah, certainly
than
hurting
the Loxton forwards.
The absence of Carter Wright and Jake Durden forced to go into the ruck, so we get yet another stoppage this time, about in the centre square.
And if Ollie Voigt doesn't come back on, there could be another two players. Tigers are down already.
Yeah, that's right. So
a bit unfortunate for Loxton this afternoon.
We'll keep an eye on it. Out it comes now. Bouncing ball. Jared B should get onto this loose one. Missed Truscott, then went back and got it to Truscott. Wants it back from Truscott and slipped over in the end. Truscott going after it. Geeman involved. Good tackle in the end there. I think it's Riley Walton on the bottom of that pack. It is. So Waikerie 41-point lead deep into this second term now, over 18 minutes played. Brown going after it. The Tigers coach trying to get something going for his side. Up towards half forward. Campbell went after it. Out it comes now to B. Onto Geeman. Snapping ball. It's just going to be over the head of Spenceley, who slips over. It comes to Chambers. Got to win a 2-on-1. It's not going to be held in. It's quite a rarity for this afternoon. Was that a throw? It was in the end from Ryan Shaw. It's going to be a free kick to Loxton recruit Daniel Bibby, who's just turned it over straight down the throat of Potts onto that left boot inside 50 for Hay. Charlie Hay, well, we mentioned he's had quite a few shots on goal, but this is for number 3, and to extend the lead out to 47 points.
It's a reoccurring nightmare for the Tigers now, isn't it? Yeah. Magpies inside 50, Charlie Hay on a lead, and a 25-metre penalty's been paid, and obviously someone at the Loxton Tigers there just had a few words on how to umpire a football game, and it never works. It never works. No,
I've never seen a decision overturned because the player disagreed with it. In fact, it often goes worse for you, as we've seen on this occasion.
It went from probably a near certainty goal to an absolute certainty.
You'd think so.
15 metres out, directly in front. Charlie Hay.
He's got 3.
Slots it through, and that's the Magpies' 8th for the game. They lead by 47 points on the Berry Better scoreboard. And they're the ladder leaders for a reason. And it's going to be a big half-time chat at the Tigers.
Yeah, you certainly feel that way. Just not sure what more moves they can really pull. They've just not been able to get their hands on the footy or gain any sort of territory. It looks like Bibby and Jesse Will have gone forward, as has Caden Evans. So this is certainly a bit of a different mix in the engine room for Loxton at the moment. Harley Campbell's leading it. There's a bit of confusion here between Hilton and Campbell, but back underway nevertheless. Burgermeister got a tap. Hilton going after it. Brilliant pick up onto that right boot. Just missed his target. Rolling ball forward. Out it comes now. Handball coming back for King, who's caught by Walton. And he's got to pay holding the ball. So Riley Walton will win the free. He's been one of the Loxton's better contributors in what's been a very disappointing first half. Misses his target on that occasion. Fisher caught by Hilton. And it's going to trickle over the line and we'll get a ball in.
Tell you what, Kate Hilton, if he wasn't in really good form already this year, today he's lifted up a couple of notches.
Oh yeah, he's been their best so far, I would think.
No argument from me, Lockie Dand. No argument from me. The 2024 Willis medalist.
Mind you, if Charlie Hay had kicked a bit straighter, he could have had about a bag of 6 already. So,
too true. Umpires,
not sure where the ball is at the moment. Might just be in someone's boot. Or is it Fisher that's gone down? So what's happening here? Trainer's going out. Let's hope he's okay. As we said, he's been brilliant, John Fisher. He's certainly been the best I've seen him play. So
it's like he's holding an ankle and he's in a bit of distress. He's off the field on the far boundary, but
it's too close to the stop.
Yeah, just holding it up for a second. So we'll have a bit of a pause here in proceedings.
Let's hope he's okay, because as we've said, with Voigt, Wright and potentially now Fisher down, they could be 3 rotations down. He is going to try and hobble off. He's on his feet, which is potentially a good sign.
If you don't go through the gate, you're off for the game. That used to be the rule. I don't know if that's still the rule. Yeah, or is it 20 minutes these days?
Trying to work his way around. So,
okay, I don't know if he's going to be back on anyway. So I don't think Loxton have put another player on here though.
No, I think Tristan Jackson came onto the ground.
Oh, okay, right.
Unless there's someone else that he was coming on for. I think he ran on. So.
Yeah, right. A bit of confusion all around. So underway again. 22 minutes played. Up to not quite half forward for Loxton. It's going to be the Magpies that will lock it down again. And it doesn't matter which element of football you are marking this afternoon, the Magpies are getting an A or an A+ in every one of them.
Pretty well. Comes down to half forward. No mark. Hands cleanly on it. Back it comes now to Jacob Evans. So there's going to be a free kick paid for a throw. It's going to Nash Andrew. So he's just going to get the ball here on the outer wing. Down the line kick not taken. Nathan Brown got a handball on it. Wide it comes. Harley Campbell trying to find a way through. Loxton just fanning it across half-back. Comes in the waiting arms of Drew Kasolki. Half-back for Loxton. Down the line kick. It's going to be chopped off. And they just are struggling to gain any sort of forward momentum.
And here's where the Magpies, Hilton's got it in the middle, but he's got options everywhere.
Yeah, they've been brilliant at creating space, haven't they? I think Jackson Sutton going into half-time would be delighted with what his side's been able to conjure up. And there is the halftime siren as Tranderfield thumps it forward. And here at Loxton Oval, it's Waikerie 8-6-54, a 47-point lead over Loxton 1-1-7. And it's been an impressive half of football if you are...
Riverland footy on 5RM. It's the Loxton Tigers with a task and a half in front of them. They currently trail by 47 points at half time. Lockie Dan's alongside me this afternoon. And it must be said, Waikere's early form, Lockie Dan, was certainly impressive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could almost do the old under-12s hockey sort of best players and just click all played well for Waikerie, because there hasn't really been a bad contributor. I mean, Jack Burgermeister is probably not going to get the credits he deserves for his first half, because he's been outstanding at halfback. Jake Spenceley's kicked a couple. Charlie Hay leads the goal scorers. He's got 3. Sean King, I've liked the game of. Cade Hilton's been, for mine, the best on the ground. Brad Burgermeister and Jake Durden have fought out a pretty even battle. Jared B's been pretty good in his return, the captain. Truscott in Bradley has been pretty good. Jesse Potts has presented. Sam Chambers and Ben Smith much the same. I didn't mind Kai Sinot's efforts as well. And for the Tigers, yeah, look, Harley Campbell's tried hard. He's their only goal kicker and their only point scorer, so you probably have to give him a few credits. Daniel Bibby's trying to get things going, as is Nathan Brown and Jesse Will. Hunter Westbrook had a strong start, but was a bit quieter in that second term. Yeah, and Jake Durden, as we mentioned, has been pretty good, as has Caden Evans. Yeah. And Riley Walton's probably been another one that I've liked the game of. But for Loxton, one of the big stories is their health, and we're just going to have to see if the likes of Fisher, Wright and Voigt appear. I doubt Wright will if he hasn't in that second term. I doubt he will.
I reckon Ross Romeo is starting on the interchange, and I think he is the only fit player they've got spare at the moment.
Wow.
I reckon I don't reckon those other 3 are there.
Yeah, so it's going to get tougher for the Tigers, no doubt about that.
Big story this afternoon, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially we'll wait to see the extent of those, but right now we've got a second half to play, and we are underway in this second half. Durden and Burgermeister go up. Burgermeister got a hand on it, then got his own footy that he tapped. Comes to B, shrugged a tackle, went one way, then the other. Works it back via hand. Now Waikerie up to half forward. Jake Spenceley's all on his own. He can get and go. Does just that. Kicks it inside to 50, but cutting it across and doing it really well was Evans across half back there.
Yeah, Caden Evans just the drifting through of the intercept. Goes on the quick switch. Finds Riley Walton. They drive it wide to the scoreboard pocket or the front of the Loxton show office. If that shed could talk, it could tell some stories, Lockie Dan. Once home of the Loxton Homing Pigeon Club. Fun fact this afternoon.
Well, yeah.
Loose handball, still in front of the former home of the Loxton Homing Pigeon Club, and a little pitching wedge kick from the Waikerie Magpies inboard, but it was Nathan Brown from the Tigers that got underneath it. He just drills it wide, another pitching wedge, but the Tigers, through Ethan Cornish, get their hands on it. He puts the rockets on, paces down the broadcast swing, 3 bounces. A nice little block there from Brandon Martin. Cornish drives it inside 50, looking for a target. Jackson couldn't quite get his hands on it. Spills out, he might get the crumbs off the deck. He does. Back to Cornish. Cornish from the pocket. Just a little check side kick, not marked. Play onto the cool. Evans in there, hard at it. There's a free kick paid to the Tigers. And Ethan Cornish, talk about taking the game on. Maybe that's the spark they needed.
That run from Cornish was right in front of us, and I had a look at poor old Ryan Turner's face, who just wanted to give up on that chase. But brilliant run by Cornish, and look, you get it inside 50 and you get a bit of reward. So hopefully Brandon Tregeagle can get things started in this second half. It's a pretty simple equation, about a 15-metre kick slide angle. That left boot, oh no, right boot it is for him. No worries, Loxton draw first blood in the second half. They moved their score to 2-1, 13, Waikerie 8, 6:54, 41-point game.
This is as big a statement as some things get talking about financial management, the budget, but that's something that the Loxton Tigers definitely needed.
Oh, that's an understatement. Yeah, but that's a welcome goal, no doubt about that. So brings to an end a run of 4 straight Waikerie goals, which they did in the first quarter. Waikerie kicked the first 4 before they kicked one, so it'd be interesting to see if Waikerie kick the next 4.
Yeah, 41 points the margin. Waikerie 8-6-54, leading Loxton 2-1-13. Better scoreboard. It's going to be the Tigers that get the next clearance. They're up and about. It's Tiger time. Maybe not yet, but it could be getting close. Or tackled high from the Tigers. It was Brandon Martin there.
It was certainly there. He just slipped over the shoulder. So
Burgermeister with the free on left half back. Just little straight up the line, looking for Turner. And then over the back was B. Put out to a bit of space. It's going to be Heusler. Mops it up off the deck, wheels around, and finds Truscott. He's got a little bit of room. Decides against playing on. Wheels around, pops it up in front. I reckon Charlie Hayes the target. King got in there before. Magpies lock it down, and high tackle. It's going to be a free paid to
Hay.
It is Hay.
I think King can consider himself a bit unlucky not to get a free. I thought he only had about one arm going for that. Hay plays on. And has he worked that through?
It went through the big sticks.
I think he has.
Umpires are going to have a chat.
Consultation. I reckon he did enough. No.
Oh, minor score.
So, geez, he'd be disappointed with that, Charlie Hay.
Unlucky.
Margin
the
goes
Maggies.
42 points, 8-7-55 for Waikerie. They lead the Tigers 2-1-13. 15 scoring shots to 3 for the afternoon. So, tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it?
Some positive for the Tigers. They are slightly more accurate this afternoon. 66% efficiency.
Yeah, well, there you go. I like the Excel spreadsheet we run with here on 5RM.
Yep, I couldn't find a suitable program, Lockie Dan, so I built my own.
Yeah, just a bit of innovation. Brown at half-back.
That's the levels we go to at 5RM footy.
Goes to Walton, onto Kasolki. Looking up for Cornish. Good punch away from Ryan Turner. Brilliant spoil. That'll get a lot of love during the week if Waikerie watch this game back. And I just noticed they did a bit of a huddle at half-time, and Jackson Sutton looked very, very pleased with his side, and why wouldn't he? 47-point leads at half-time, 42 at the moment. Burgermeister Durden winning the tap on that occasion. Hilton was over it, and Jacob Evans was over him, so ball up.
This is 5RM footy from McDonald's Renmark on a Saturday afternoon, live from Loxton.
Stoppage-friendly game continuing in this second half as Burgermeister wins the tap. Heusler went after it, couldn't keep it alive.
Umpire says he'll ball it in front of the spectator mound here at Loxton.
The lack thereof of spectators on that mound today, but they're all in this big grandstand here, so healthy crowd.
Burgermeister tapped it forward. Hilton gets another touch. B breaks through the line, drills it to the pocket, looking for Hay. He had to backtrack, couldn't quite mark it, and his opponent got a punch on that and cleared it out. Drew Kasolki there doing the defensive work now.
Yeah.
Charlie A.
welcome return for Loxton in recent times. Don't think we saw him feature in 2025, but
Rothy in there as well now, still keeping a tight tag on him. King doing the ruck work for Waikerie, pushes it forward. Potts will go again.
Yeah,
Loxton taking a little bit of heat out of the Maggie's sting at the moment. Tap to the pocket, Spenceley wheels around, kicks from the pocket, and that's gone through for a minor score.
I think that would have been a real contender for goal of the day if he would have made that one work, but didn't really have much of a chance as Loxton bring it back in through Rothy. Oh, that's broken up. Bibby tried safely to Brown. Now wide for Durden, the big ruckman, getting it on. And Loxton bringing it out wide. It comes into the waiting arms of the captain in Jesse Will. Up towards half forward. Tristan Jackson couldn't hang on. It's a drop mark that he would have liked again.
It was a tracer bullet kick there from
might have
Jesse Will.
Surprised Tristan Jackson a bit. He's getting a bit of advice from Nitschke as it comes down to Evans. Out wide, Westbrook tried to take it, couldn't. Bibby did. Up it comes now for Salmon. Luke Salmon backing away to Campbell. Oh, that might have caught one high there.
Oh, I reckon he tried to check up on the cricket pitch, and just that clay is just, if you get your sprigs in the wrong part of that, your foot just goes underneath him. That's exactly what happened there. He's got up off the deck, but
Brock Salmon, yeah.
Unlucky, yeah. Brock Salmon, of course, yeah. But up, hope you're all right. Kicks inside 50, spills over the back. Tristan Geeman trying to mop it up for the Magpies. He took a bit of time and he was wrapped up by Jackson.
Well, Loxton certainly can't afford any more injuries. We've already had 3 that we're aware of that haven't seen reappear. Out it comes now. Geeman trying to go after it. Couldn't. Durden did pretty well. Jesse Will trying to break his way through. Does really well. Got it to Martin. Up towards full forward. Oh, brilliant from Burgermeister.
Yeah, he's the clubhouse leader for Defender of the Day. I don't think it's going to be a tough one for that trophy to be taken off him this afternoon, Lockie Dand.
Yeah. Loxton have won a free for last possession here. Westbrook tried to poke it to Campbell, and now he's going to win another free. Just thinking the 5RM team of the week's been a welcome inclusion in 2026, and I think fullback Jack Burgermeister might have that position sewn up this week.
Yeah, he's going to be a tough one to push out, that's for sure. So Loxton will go inside 50 through Westbrook. It's a fair kick, but missed a lot. Out the full.
I think didn't have a lot of options inside forward 50, so might have been the reason for having a ping from there, but out the full. Waikerie will look to bring it back in now. Comes to Geeman. Been pretty impressive, Tristan Geeman. I think he'd be pretty happy so far with his first half and 8.5 minutes played in this third term. Romeo underneath it, but so was Turner, who took a good mark. He wheels and goes up towards the wing. Heusler's out in front. He takes a brilliant mark. Heusler pushes back. He's got Burgermeister in space. He just pushes it in that direction. Burgermeister's a long way from home, so he'll just kick it inside 50 in the direction of Hay. Loxton got the numbers. Hay robes it. Got a kick away. Potts is going after it, so is Kasolki. Kasolki keeps it alive, goes to Westbrook, and he pushes it to Campbell, and Loxton survives.
Tigers are double teaming Hay now, which is a smart move, but it's going to take a player out of him about now because they haven't got many players on half back unless they can run around this play, which they are slowly starting to do, but yep, they're going to get unstuck here at not quite half forward, and the Magpies are going to go on the rebound. So they've stopped the attack from Hay, but ball in the middle, and it went up high in the air. Brad Burgermeister was halfway through the mark and was, would you say, bumped or tunnelled? He was tunnelled effectively.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything malicious in it. I think
just the right angle.
Went a touch late, did Caden Evans, but it's going to be a 25-metre penalty nevertheless. He's probably just outside range. He's going to have to keep it fit. No, he's going to hairball it off to King, who runs around, gets to 48, lines him up, looking for Hay at the back. No. And it's Drew Kasolki taking the mark on this occasion. That left boot, looking for his captain in Will. He goes after it, goes off the deck. Oh, no mark taken by Brock. Should be able to recover. It did really well. Did Taron Brock. Back inside the forward 50, but underneath it is Brock Salmon.
Yeah, so the Tigers have worked out how to slow down the attack from Hay, which is a good step. So they're going to have to work out some ways to score. Trail by 43.
They can probably want to lower their eyes inside 50 if that's the tactics that the Tigers want to apply. It comes now to Luke Salmon at halfback for Loxton.
The Maggies actually have the most individual goal scorers of any RFL side this year.
Yeah, okay.
So it just shows they share it around, and not one has a lot. The attempted
Loxton
switch
seem to have
came
a few
undone.
with high tallies.
Yeah, they've got top 10 RFL goal kickers, Lockie Dan. There's 4 from the Tigers.
There certainly are. They're a heavy feature in the Pioneer each week. But out it comes now with Waikerie. Not quite moving too far. 55 from home. 11 and a half minutes almost played in this third term. Tigers 43 points in arrears. Comes now to Sean King. Got a handball free. Truscott caught. Got it up. Chambers. Handball inside. Couldn't find a target. Loxton off halfback. Well done by Jesse Will. Tucks it under the arm. Handball forward. Broke a tackle did Jacob Evans. Got it back to Will. Martin up to half forward. Couldn't take the mark. Loxton have got the numbers if they can make it work. Evans, you've got an open goal square. Goes for home. Has he got the trip? Bounces to the wrong side of the post.
And there was a collective sigh there because that would have been goal of the day.
Yeah, it certainly would have. Loxton 2-2-14. Waikerie 8-8-56. Yep. There's a bit of advice going towards Lockie. I wondered if it was directed at us.
No, I think that was... well, there's only one Lockie out there today in the field. That's Lockie Nitschke. So, Coach Waikerie Magpies, Jackson Sutton, just a little bit of tackling advice from the boundary line. Maybe he could wait till Thursday night, but no. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, time is money.
Just when that play was happening, Lockie, actually, we'll just follow this for a minute. Through the middle it goes. The eastern wing intercept from Heusler, the Magpies. Drive it forward. Drop short. Loxton players trying to dive on it. Lock it in, they can't. King gets a handball out. The Magpies are going to go inside 50, looking for Hay on a lead. And he takes it. He's got the mark. 35 out on a slight angle.
Yeah, that was more fluent from Waikerie in attack on that occasion, just being able to lower their eyes, isolate the one-on-one. There's a few Waikerie players calling for this at the top of the square, which I think is quite ambitious. I think Charlie Hay is looking at one target only, and that's about 10 metres past them and straight through the middle. So it's going to have to kick this 45 metres though, or probably 40. 30-degree angle to the right. Towards the skate park or town end, I think we run with here at Loxton. Yep. Comes in, looks perfect from Charlie Hay. No problems for him. He's got 4. Waikerie gets a first of the second half. It's taken them 13 and a half minutes, but they extend the lead out to 49 points, 9-8-62. Leads Loxton 2-2-14. This is 5-room footy from McDonald's Renmark. Just noticed before Lockie Dan, Nathan Brown, the playing coach of the Loxton Tigers, was in a little bit of discomfort and was calling for the trainer, and I think he actually went off. So as Caden Evans was about to go for goal of the year, and in our defence it would have been goal of the year, so we were watching that with interest. I think the Loxton Tigers may be now down another player at the moment. We'll keep an eye out, that's for sure. This is 5RM footy from McDonald's Renmark. Booming kick to the left forward flank for the Loxton Tigers, but it's going to be the Magpies through Tristan Geeman, who takes the game on, drives it up to half forward. Good bit of play there from Harley Campbell. He was in front, got the mark for the Loxton. Been one of their better contributors. Obviously kicked the first Loxton goal. Goes up the wing now, and no mark's been able to be claimed. Tigers off and running. Is that Ethan Cornish again? Tucks it under the arm, goes inside 50, but it's a sprayed kick. I think it's Nitschke down. He's got some pace. Deep in defence. Yeah, he's been impressive in this second half, gone for a couple of runs. Up it goes, Durden. Couldn't take it. Truscott did really well against a much taller opponent, but they've turned it over. Stanovich inside forward 50. Jackson lost his footing. Now he's got to try and wrestle with Nitschke. Up towards half back. Tigers go back inside 50 though. Salmon couldn't take it cleanly. Worked it back. Loxton held up and we'll get a ball in. So 48-point difference. And if what you're saying about Nathan Brown is correct, then by our calculations, Loxton don't have a fit player on the bench. Well, he's on the field, but when I saw him
Pretty sure it was. It was a long sleeve Guernsey.
I don't think there's too many of them operating today.
No, he must have got a little bit of treatment in his.
Bensley's been pinned for holding the footy here. It's going to be a free kick to Bibby.
Okay, so opportunity for Loxton here. 15 or nearly 16 minutes gone, third quarter. They trail by 48. They're going to need to run pretty soon. Jesse will run around for the hands. Bibby wasn't having any of it.
Waikerie defence up to it. Truscott's just following him very, very intently. He's going to have to kick this from, I think, just about on the paint. Kicked a beauty last week, the final term. He's given that a fair run.
Looks good.
And that is a brilliant kick from Daniel Bibby. It lands Loxton's third of the day. They go to 3-2-20. Waikerie 9-8-62. 42 points the difference. But that is a brilliant kick from Daniel Bibby, and he has been a brilliant pickup for the Tigers in 2026.
The Tigers still battling away. Magpies may have taken the foot off the pedal just a little bit, and it's given the Tigers just that opportunity to sneak another goal on the board. The damage, saying that, has probably been done, but still some opportunity left for the Loxton. They're going to have to get a hurry on. They've got Jesse Will back in the middle. Bibby's in there. Drew Kasolki. Ball up in the air it goes. Spills out the back. Can Loxton get another clearance here? They can't.
Yeah, if Loxton can win this quarter, which they are currently ahead, that'll be something they can really take out of this third term. But on what's been a pretty tough afternoon, as Spenceley spins Waikerie towards half forward. Heusler took it really well, got it to Andrew. He missed his target. Loxton trying to make something work off half-back. Off hands it moves. Truscott's caught by Stanovic, and he's going to be pinged for holding the ball. I've quite liked the game of Stanovic in this third quarter. He's had a few moments. Loxton up towards the wing with Campbell. Moving in the direction of half forward, but Jackson couldn't take it cleanly. And
spills out of bounds. Yeah, probably not a bad out. It's pretty evident to me early on. Well, it's been evident for a fair bit of this game that Loxton, with Carter Wright, injury in that first stanza of this game, forward options are a bit limited. Yeah,
with Durden having to move into the ruck, and he's been brilliant, Jake Durden. He really has. He's competed really well, and for someone that wasn't expecting to ruck probably 95% of this game, he's done quite well. As Waikerie move out of this stoppage with Truscott, through it comes. They've got someone over the back in Andrew if they can make it work to him, but they ignore that and go wide. Stanovic should win a free there for a push, and he does.
Yeah, it was Truscott there. He thought it was a hip and shoulder and a fair bump, but might have been a little bit far away from the ball.
Ryan Shaw it was that doing that kick towards him. Loxton trying to move it. Campbell again. Durden sliding in from Mark. Did he mark it inside the field of play? Yes, he did.
Been paid, yep.
It's a bit hard to see out on that far wing, but it's got it to Kasolki now.
Always a good deck here at Loxton.
Yeah, certainly, especially after the conditions of last Saturday. Up it comes now. Cornish tried to take it cleanly, but couldn't. Moving the football forward, but held up in there. So 42 points the difference. Waikerie 9-8-62, Loxton 3-2-20. We've played 19 minutes in this third term. Scoring certainly dried up a little bit.
Father and footy for McDonald's ran mark. Ball now back in. Spenceley hard after it, but it was Loxton that got the second bite of the cherry. And I think that cherry just dropped on the ground. And now there's a little bit of a scuffle. Oh dear. It's been a frustrating afternoon for Loxton, and I think it's now more evident.
Truscott's just tried to take the footy away and run about 25 metres, but not going to be allowed to continue as Campbell and Truscott have a few more words.
Jake Durden there's just stretching up. Ball up, probably the right thing to do. Get the game going. Oh, the non-official umpire's called something here.
It's Todd Charlton who's found something. He's a brilliant umpire, of course, but it's going to be a Loxton free with Durden. He hands it on. Tigers move towards the forward 50, but intercepted by, I think it's Taron Brock there. It's going to be a free kick coming back, is it?
I reckon there might
There's a yellow card.
Oh, here we go. I reckon there was a push behind play.
So I'm not sure who's received this yellow card.
Yeah, Truscott, I reckon.
Could be Thomas Truscott, yep. I have to remember the rules of the yellow card. In the meantime, though, Loxton are lining up for goal. They'll have to kick it from about 45. Salmon. Pretty well directly in front, though. And no issues at all. Loxton land a fourth of the afternoon. They go to 4-2-26. So a bit of chaos here at Tigerland, but the home side reaping the rewards on that occasion. 4-2-26. They trail Waikerie 9-8-62. 20 minutes played in this third quarter.
So 3-1 this quarter. The Tigers have won it, and you'd think with not much time left in this quarter, they're going to retain that status. Bit of momentum starting to build. 36 points. That's sellable at three-quarter time.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so. If they can get one more, it's been a pretty quiet quarter. But, yeah, as I said, they would have been stoked if they could win this quarter. And so far, they've been able to do that with it's 8-19 in this quarter. So keep an eye on it. But King and going in there. Well done by Salmon. Found a way through to get it back to Jacob Evans, who gets them inside 50. But, drop mark. Can Loxton seize on the opportunity? Loose ball bobbling about, dived on, and get a ball up about probably 40 from Loxton's goal, directly in front of it, about the spot where Salmon just kicked their fourth. There's a free kick in the ruck. It's going the way of Loxton, and it's Salmon again. He thought about a handball to Bibby. He's going to think about one to Brown, but he thought about it again. I think he saw Truscott right at the final moment.
Back yourself, Brock. Back yourself.
Was it Luke that kicked the last one? I think it was.
Yes, it was.
So can Brock...
This is the 34 of Brock.
In defence. And I think he's played pretty well today, all things considered, under a lot of duress. But he's going to have to kick this from about the spot where Luke did a moment ago, just to get it back to 30 points from 45.
Oh, has it got the...
Into the post.
Heartbreaking for the Tiger faithful here this afternoon. The margin down to 35.
4-3-27 Loxton. Waikerie 9-8-62.
Beautiful kick off the boot.
22 and a half minutes gone.
Waikerie with the kick out. They move it out quickly to a contest. They all fly up. Over the back it goes. And there was Riley Walton. Puts it up in front of Jesse Wheel, who, running with the flight of the ball, marks it just outside the painted 50. Nearly 23 minutes gone. Jesse, you're going to have to get a move on. Time is of the essence, my friend. No time to pick up your socks here.
One-handed catch, baseball style.
What's he decided to do here? He's going to go just drop it to the square, or just a little pitching wedge inboard. No one able to mark it. Dish out. The Tigers on a wild kick at goal from the 17 of Brandon Martin, and that missed the lot. It would have been a tight kick for Jesse Will to go for goal from where he was. It was right on the boundary on the 50.
I think if he had his time again, he probably would have centred it a little bit more and hoped some more Loxton numbers could have drifted forward. But again, they are just sucking that height with right off the ground.
Just seeing Jack Burgermeister come off here, holding his arm up a little bit. So that's one to follow. Harley Campbell with the rebound kick to the top of the 50. Loose footy, Daniel Bibby runs onto it. Back turns. Handballs to absolutely no one. Drew Kasolki was vaguely near the ball. Now the Waikerie Magpies get a couple of hands on it. King wrapped up with it and will get a ball up inside the centre square.
Yeah, Loxton have certainly lifted efficiency in this probably last 10 minutes of this quarter. Perhaps they copped a bit of a spray at half-time, but right now it's three-quarter time here at Tigerland. Loxton 4-3-27. They trail Waikerie 9-8-62, but that was improvement from Loxton.
That is fourth quarter right up. Here at Loxton, it's currently the Waikerie Magpies with the lead 9-8-62, holding off Loxton 4-3-27. A bit of a resurgence in that third quarter for the Loxton Tigers has reduced the margin down to 35. It was 47 at half-time. Lockie Dand is with me this afternoon, and Lockie Dand, it could be a case of how many spare players do Loxton have?
Well, looking at a very sore Jake Durden at the moment, I think that is just general soreness. I think he's okay, but they cannot afford to lose him. It looks like Brock Salmon's been thrown in the ruck. But yeah, you're right. We saw a bit of injury carnage in the AFL last night when the fellow yellow and black in Richmond had a tough night against the Bombers, as did Essendon. But right now, we're here at Waikerie and we're keeping an eye on Jack Burgermeister, who is starting this last quarter on the bench. He's got a shoulder heavily strapped. I think they'll just keep him off as long as they can.
Umpires just waiting to get things settled here. Fourth quarter about to get underway.
See if the Tigers can wrestle back a 35-point deficit. Much improved third term.
The lights are now on here at Loxton. Fourth quarter underway. Lovely tap from the Magpie ruckman in Burgermeister. It's going to be the Pies through Spenceley that just does a bit of a paddle to a bit of space. Loxton get their hands on it though. The loose ball. A little bit of a drifting kick inboard to Bibby. Handball backwards, but the Tigers are on the run. They take a bounce. Up to left half forward, Jackson the target, but downfield is paid.
Yeah, he got legged as he kicked that Harley Campbell. That's what the free was for.
Jackson drives it inside, attacking 50 for Loxton. They need a spark, and they need a spark early if they're any chance this afternoon. We've seen some signs, and they're going to just work this one over the boundary line, the Waikerie Magpies, and we'll get a ball in. 15 around from the Loxton goal.
There was a game we did about 12 months ago at this ground, Loxton and Loxton North, and North came back from almost nowhere and almost stole it from Loxton, but the Tigers will be hoping to do the same today.
Another ball up. This one 30 out from the Tigers goal. Now kicking to the town end, the Mill corner end, as it was known once upon a time.
Skate parks and all sorts of things now.
Those that drove to Loxton probably 15, 20 years ago now, Lockie Dan, there was a lovely little S-bend used to drive through there, Mill Corner.
Okay.
Loxton history this afternoon with you, Lockie Dan.
Yeah, we've got the show office.
Yeah, the show office. It's all happening here at Tigerland this afternoon. Skate park. Another ball up. We'll have the Tigers not breaking through. Still inside their attacking 50. So Tigers just setting up behind play here. Bit of a defensive forward structure. Jackson got his hands on it. Out of the contest. Spenceley, a bit of a kick and a hope. He's going to a contest. Pushed forward. Truscott missed it with foot. King wrapped up with it by Hunter Westbrook, I reckon that was. And we'll get a ball up. This is 5-round footy for McDonald's Renmark. Lovely tap from Burgermeister again. He's really won all the ruck contests this afternoon. And finds Chambers on the broadcast wing, Lockie Dan.
Brilliant grab. Moves it quickly in the direction of Charlie Hay. What a game he's played. He's kicked 4. This one's way too far out. He's about 70 from home. Pope pops it inside the forward 50. Domark was taken off hands. Heusler found Hilton all on his own. And Cade Hilton puts... Oh, he's missed it.
Minor score to the Magpies, 9-9-63. Leading the Loxton Tigers, 4-3-27. The Berry Better scoreboard. Around the grounds, quickly 5-0 footy. It's Loxton North with the lead at Berry by 4 points at three-quarter time. And at Renmark, it's the Rovers trailing by 11 points over against Barmer and Monash.
Keep an eye on those scores in this last quarter. It looks like a couple of thrillers around the Riverland today. This comes from Jesse Will to Salmon. Jesse Will looks a bit sore as well. So Salmon moves it up the field. Evans tried to take a mark, but in the big pack, Truscott was happy to see Brock Salmon over the line. I think there's going to be some sore bodies this week from Loxton and Waikerie.
Yeah, and we're keeping an eye on that Loxton bench, and there's been no rotations at all. So I think what's on the field is what they've got this afternoon.
Yeah, I haven't seen Durden reappear as yet, so let's hope he's okay as well.
So a ball up, Bibby got his hands on it. Now Jesse Will through the pack to a bit of space, looking for Caden Evans. Off the deck was Romeo. Couldn't quite hit the target. Now the Magpies through Taryn Brock drive it out to the broadcast wing. Two Magpies trying to fight for it. Little paddle inboard to Truscott. Now they go on the burn to the top of the 50, not quite. Punch forward, good bit of play there from Riley Walton. Loxton get their hands on it, just. Loose footy again, there's Salmon. Dives on it, locked down, and we'll get a ball up. 5-0 footy.
Travelling Waikerie supporters just starting to have quite a good afternoon. Their side are 36 points up. Tap down, Jacob Evans is after it, got it onto Campbell. It has not stopped trying for Loxton. Inside the forward 50 it goes. Ball towards the back, not marked. Off hands it comes back to Bruce. Trying to find a way through. Flicked it out for Gaiman. Gaiman is going to get it to Ben Smith, who started this game brilliantly. Did Ben Smith. He's got it at half-back. Looked one way, then decided to go a little bit further upfield, but he overcooks the kick in the direction of Turner. Mark not paid for Salmon. Comes back for Turner. Gets it on to Spenceley. Spenceley will drive them inside the forward 50, but that's not his best kick. And the Tigers are able to mark it halfback through Riley Walton, who's been really good.
Yeah, the Tigers got Brandon Martin up forward now, and I don't mind that. He's very crafty in the forward pocket. So keep an eye on that one in this quarter, Lockie. Dan Brown now up to left half, right half forward for the Loxton Tigers. It's going to spill out of bounds right in front of the scoreboard here at Loxton this afternoon.
36-point margin. We've played a little more than 5 minutes in this final term. Waikerie hoping to move to 5 from 5 to start 2026 as Cade Hilton gets onto it. Gets it on to Burgermeister, back for Smith. Great kick for Truscott. Stops and then hands it on to Sean King, who's worked up the ground really well today. They found potentially a midfielder in him. He gets it to Chambers. He gets caught. Ball coming out of that tackle. Salmon's over it and Brad Truscott holds him up. So ball up 50 out from Wakerie's goals.
Yeah, the lights are now on and certainly need them. Pretty overcast here.
Yeah, wind chill factors come certainly thick and fast here at Tigerland. Loxton moving it out of the back half to the 150 gamer it lands with in Ross Romeo.
It's bad to say I didn't think I was in Bass Strait this afternoon, Lockie Dan, because that wind chill factor's certainly up there. And now Truscott again, hard at it. Loxton, they keep battling. Romeo locked up with it, the 150 gamer. Jacob Evans having a bit of push and shove there with Truscott this afternoon. Salmon now doing the ruck work for Loxton. Is Brock Salmon. Umpire Golding says, I'll have it again.
Jacob Evans has fought hard right throughout this afternoon's contest.
7 minutes gone. Fourth quarter Riverland footy on 5RM. Bibby now trying to drive it out. Doesn't get that far.
So 36 points the margin. Waikerie being pretty impressive. Burgermeister taps it on to King. Just storms it into attack. And Charlie Hayes on the end of it. And he can make this a handful for himself. He's had a lot of shots this afternoon. Haven't tracked his behinds as Jake Durden does come back onto the ground, which is good news if you're a Tigers supporter. But Charlie Hay, I think he played his first game, had to wait till about round 3 in the Gil Lehman Cup win over Renmark, but came highly touted over the off-season, and he's made a big difference in this side. So about a 35-metre kick, and he comes. Charlie Hay, we're right behind him. He starts at left, brings it back to perfection. Waikerie by 42 points. Charlie Hay's got a bag of 5. And Waikerie are well on their way to making it 5 from 5.
Yeah, it really has sucked a lot of life out of those dreams the Loxton Tigers may have had in that third quarter. That goal from Charlie Hay. Unfortunate. The Tigers keep battling, but with a lack of fit players available, it's really been an uphill battle in this latter part of this game for the Loxton side, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
They'll learn.
Yep, and certainly they know what the standard is now of a side that's undefeated through the first 5 matches. So we're going to go back to the round 1 fixtures next week, which is going to be interesting. So each side have had a look at each other. Looks like there's going to be a bit of a hold-up at the moment. Not sure what's...
I think it's a 6-6-6 rule. I think that should just be a free kick.
Yeah,
you should
we've had enough of the warnings.
Know the rules by now.
Yeah.
It's been a 2-year grace period.
There's no warnings for any other free kick.
No.
So.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know the speed limit was 80 here.
Exactly right.
Yeah, you don't think of that. 5RM footy for McDonald's Renmark, now on the Uber Eats app. All your Macca's favourites delivered your way, Macca's. Ball up, 45 out from Magpies goal, goes backwards, but King for the Pies puts it up in front. Charlie Hay, he drops it. It was a fair lead. Now it spills out again, but all on his own. Cade Hilton takes the mark just outside, attacking 50. Magpie supporters, I think, are backing him in to kick the goal.
I reckon he's backing himself in too here. He's had a couple of looks at some teammates, but now he's going to pass it off to the captain. And he drops the mark. That's one you never expect Jared B to drop. Usually such a consistent player. Brad Burgermeister's caught one high. Hilton might get this, but Loxton awake to it.
Umpires telling him to move out of the protected zone, which is the right call.
In fairness to Durden, he's just trying to track Hilton there, but Hilton does move out now, so Burgermeister's going to have to kick this from about 56 metres, so I dare say this one will be going towards the top of the square. Charlie Hayes just trying to get himself a path to have a bit of a run at it. Up it comes now. Long kick, big fly, no mark taken, off hands. And away goes Cornish again. This is certainly a weapon for Loxton moving forward. If they've found nothing else out of this afternoon, that is certainly something.
Yeah, one positive to take out of this one this afternoon for the Loxton Tigers. They trail by 42 currently. Magpies now going to drive it back inside attacking 50. They fly up. No one able to mark it. Would have been a good mark taken, but Charlie Hay unable to get that one in. Now it's going to be King. Gets around one. Gets a loose handball on it, but it wasn't enough of a handball, and incorrect disposal paid.
42 points of margin. Waikerie in full control at the moment. Tap down from Bibby. Got a handball back the direction of Salmon. Over the top to find Durden. Handball. Tigers into attack through Treg Eagle. Inside the forward 50. Evans got a kick away. Martin's out the back of it, sits for him. It's not going to. Waikerie trying to hold up. Handball loose. Comes to Jesse Will on the left. And the Tiger skipper gets what is one of the better goals of this afternoon. Loxton 5-3-33. They get it back to 36 points. Waikerie 10-9, 69, 11 and a half minutes played in this final quarter.
Yeah, look, a late consolation prize there for the Tigers skipper. He's battled pretty hard this afternoon, and not a bad team effort with the goal, but unfortunately it might be a little bit late for the Tigers.
That's right, yeah. They've battled hard, and Jesse Will is sort of, I think you described him last year perhaps as a workhorse, and
yeah,
it's a fitting name for him. He just doesn't give in, and that's probably why he's got the captaincy title here at Loxton.
I don't think you can doubt the Tigers' fitness.
No.
They're certainly running out this game.
Even with 3 injured players.
Ball back to the middle. Scurry for it. Brown tried to get a foot onto it, he couldn't. Now out to Westbrook. Now it's Bibby, inside 50. Have the Tigers got another crack in him? Spills out the back. Caden Evans, socket off the deck. He's just got to roll through. He's been beaten by his opponent, through for a minor score. Just needed a little bit more of a kick on that, and it was going to spill through for a goal.
Yeah.
So minor score to the Tigers, takes the margin at the 35.
Soccer's on tomorrow afternoon in Berry if he wants to work on that for next week. Burgermeister getting it on to Gaiman. Just wheeling around in a circle there, just trying to find an option. Eventually gets it to Truscott, who's back on after receiving that yellow card in the third term. Caden Evans has put together a pretty strong season so far for the Tigers, as Nietzsche's got it at half-back for Waikerie. To Burgermeister, who's just having a couple of bounces.
It's a close one at RF headquarters this afternoon. We'll get a score update very soon with Around the Grounds. Right now in the Loxton, yeah.
Tigers going forward again. This time a long ball. Caden Evans should mark, and he does. So Caden Evans will have the opportunity to kick his first of the day and make it back to 29 points. And you're right, the Tigers haven't given in at one stage at half-time when it's 1 goal to 8. Things look dominant with players going down left, right and centre, but they've fought this out really well, Loxton, and this could get back to 29 points, even though they've had one fit player really for much of the game on the bench. As Caden Evans slots it through, Tigers get a 6th of the day, and Loxton 6-4-40. They trail Waikerie 10-9, 69, and we've played 14 minutes in this final term.
29 points the margin. Going to be 6 goals here if they want to chase it down. 15 minutes gone. You've still got more minutes than goals needed, Lockie Dant.
That's true.
The Tigers are... I don't want to preempt anything that could be spectacularly wrong, but...
It would be remarkable if they were to steal it from here. I think I might still be riding on Wednesday when the paper comes out about the comeback, so we'll keep an eye on it.
That's to happen. The Tigers have got to get this one. Back to the middle it goes. 15 minutes played. Loose footy at the back. Brown couldn't get it. Now Jared B went past him. Jesse Will chasing it hard for the Tigers. Inside attacking 50 for the Magpies. Locked in at half forward and will get a ball up.
So Jared B's just a little bit sore, perhaps a bit of cramp. His first game back after a couple of weeks after an injury in round 2. So I think they want to just get their captain on ice as Harley Campbell moves out of the pack brilliantly, shrugged a couple, then gets onto that raking left boot, out for Salmon, takes a bounce, having a couple come at him, so he just dumps it inside the forward 50. Burgermeister, a big double fister. Off it comes. Loxton have got hands on it. They've got a look on goal. Martin's in the goal square. Does he let it sail?
Oh, it's still
in play.
Doesn't
Martin
matter.
Lost one. Got a boot to it.
Doesn't
off
matter.
The line. Goal's kicked.
And that's the goal of the day, Lockie Dan.
I think it might have been Evans who got a toe on it at the end.
There was about 3 Loxton players both trying to just soccer it through. It was on the line for an eternity.
I think it was Caden Evans who got the toe on it at the end.
We'll give it to Evans.
Wowee. And all of a sudden we're back to 23 points.
The dream's still alive for the Tigers.
It certainly is. They needed to be quick, and they were. So they're going to have to do that 4 more times if they're to steal this one.
16 and a half minutes played.
What a move. Caden Evans up forward. But
would this be the tail of the Tiger this afternoon?
Wow,
the tail is wagging.
One of the great victories if they were to steal it.
Back in the middle.
Sinnott won the tap. Sean King got the clearance. Waikerie just want to calm things down. I think the home crowd is starting to get a little bit excited. Ben Smith went hard after it, got crunched by a couple.
I tell you what, Loxton have got them for pace now. Like they're quicker.
Well, Waikerie, I think, sort of put the cue in their rack a bit, and sometimes when you do that too early, it's very hard to get going again, especially when the Tigers are full of momentum. Ben Smith trying to go after it. Jesse Will got a handball. He found Westbrook. That's cut off by Truscott. He doesn't stop working. And Harley Campbell taken to the ground. He has been so brave for Loxton today.
Just going around the grounds quickly. It's 1 goal the margin at RFL headquarters. Loxton North with the lead just.
Waikerie to half forward. Chambers got a handball up. Through it goes to Heusler on that left boot. Can he hit a target? No, he can't. Intercepted, but the umpire said no mark. Off hands. Ball bobbling about. Spenceley got it forward. Hilton towards full forward. Oh, brilliant mark at full back. In the end, I think it's Drew Kasolki on that last line of defence against Charlie Hay. Brings it out towards his skipper. Pushes off Truscott and takes the mark at halfback in front of that brand new pavilion at Loxton. Will's around as Will. Down the line kick. Burgermeister's in the one-on-one. He gets the ball away. King held up. Get a ball up. Broadcast wing. 23-point margin. We've played 17 or nearly 18 minutes in this final term.
And at Renmark, it's the visiting Barmer and Monash Roos by 11 points currently. Ball up right in front of us. Brown for the Tigers. Pushes forward, but straight into the midst of Jack Burgermeister, who couldn't quite... Well, he got it on the bounce and just held her up. So a ball up, left half forward for Loxton. You're going to need to be quick. 18 and a half minutes played. 4th quarter. Loose footy in the middle.
Ben Smith it was getting a toe on it.
Oh, the Tigers have got it here. Campbell through the middle. Inside attacking 50. Evans the target. 1 on 2. Got Ross Romeo loose there for Loxton if they can get it out. Dives on it and locked in inside attacking 50 for the Loxton Tigers.
Geez, why wouldn't they look for Evans? He's kicked the last 2.
Power forward, look out.
Yeah.
A ball up. Finds Bibby at the back. Couldn't quite take it cleanly, but got a second bite at it. Now finds Brown, but it went past him. Still loose in contest. Now Bibby got it again off the deck. Shoots from 45 out. Straight through.
I reckon that's home.
That's a goal. Whoa. The Tigers are back in town. The margin back to 17 points. 19 and a half minutes played. Do the Tigers dare to dream?
Wow. This would be unbelievable if they could steal it. We haven't got a countdown clock either, so we're just following on as much as everyone else is.
The absolute life was sucked out of this game only 20 minutes ago, Lockie Dan, and now it has come alive.
Hay kicked that goal and made it 41 points the margin, I think it was. Loxton have just put through the last 4.
Another goal to Bibby.
Might have even been 42 points it got out to.
Well, it was 47 points at half time.
Yep.
And then Yeah, Loxton got a bit of a run on, but you're right, that one in that fourth quarter, first goal of this quarter from Charlie Hay from Waikerie.
You thought wins?
Yeah, I thought the floodgates are going to open now. But
yeah.
The Tigers have responded. They look fast and they're fit. Magpies a little bit stunned. They've seen this massive lead just evaporate in front of them.
Just looking at what moves they're starting to pull, but no one's really lining up on the bench to come on. Sometimes we see the old bus interchange just sort of waiting here at Loxton, but Bibby's got it now. Gets it back to Walton, up towards half forward. Oh, well done. Brilliant mark at half back from Jackson Bruce. Another one of their inclusions in 2026. He heads it wide to Truscott. Couldn't take the mark. Under pressure from Jackson. Lost the footy. Got it on to Hilton. Hilton's got 3 to beat. Dives on it. Gets caught. Ball coming loose with Romeo. Off hands. Truscott. Hilton down the line. Well done by Waikerie. Jake Spenceley, a big fly. Oh, crunch. It's Riley Walton's gone down, I think.
Oh, no. And that was a...
Hope he's okay, because he has been one of their better contributors.
Very unfortunate. No malice in it. I think it was
it's just a hard football contest.
Bit of a...
It's going to have to come from the ground.
Bit of a clash of heads maybe there.
Gets a pat on the head from...
He's coming off. He's walking and warming off, so... Got Jake Durden to come on. He's the only fit player Loxton got left. And Riley Walton's battled out a pretty hard game in defence for the Tigers this afternoon.
He got a pat on the head from Kate Hilton, just showing the sportsmanship, because that was a hard hit.
So ball in. Didn't go too far, and we'll have another one. Just on right half forward for the Waikerie side. King that does the ruck work. And now Bibby for the Loxton Tigers gets his hands on it, drives it down the broadcast wing, looking for Martin. Over the back, gets a second bite and it, ducked his head, taken high, and he's going to get the free, left half forward. Magpies are scrambling everywhere here, inside attacking 50, Evans puts it out in front of Evans.
Still need 3 goals. Caden Evans has kicked 2 in this final term, and this is to make it an 11-point game. It's a tough kick. He's got to get on with it quickly. Begins his approach from the paint. Across the face it goes. Can they get a mark? Not quite. Off hands. Waikerie bounced it out of there, but the Tigers are well covered. Durden marks. You've got to get it on, Jake. Pushes it wide for the coach, Brown. It just bobbles up for him. He goes one way. Sees off Tranderfield. A poking kick's not going to find the target. And it stays in play. Geeman just dumps it down the line. He didn't really have a choice. Andrew's got to go underneath it. Durden with a huge grab. That could be the mark of the day.
I reckon it is. He gets the hands off quickly to Westbrook. Now Bibby's got his hands on it. Dishes left to Brown from the pocket. Looking to centre the ball. Couple of Loxton players both had their mitts on it. Ball smothered. Now Romeo to Bibby. He dropped it when he was trying to kick it. Loose in front of Harley Campbell. Thought to go right, then went left, then went right again. Now Salmon drives it from 40 out. And that's
just
missed
a
minor score.
Balls over Loxton Oval.
Brock Salmon, that just got it on the boot as quick as he could. Bibby went to kick it and then realised there was about 6 Waikerie players in front of him and did the dish out hand.
He sort of spent it before it earned it.
I don't think Brock was ready for that one. But anyway,
16 points the margin.
24 minutes gone. Magpies would try and wind the clock down now.
I think they should be okay from here, you'd think. But I did think that when they were 42 points up in this final quarter. But yeah, wow.
Certainly been an impressive performance from Loxton this quarter, if anything else.
Yeah, they sort of reversed the script that was on them. Down the line, kicked out from Waikerie, just trying to hope they can hear that final siren soon. Stanovich had a good second half. Through it goes. The Tigers just holding the play up. There's a siren. Waikerie 10-9-69. They had a scare in this final quarter, but they get the job done and move to 5 from 5 in 2026. 16-point winners over Loxton.
What a great afternoon of Riverland football it has been, and even better if you're a supporter of the Waikerie Magpies. We'll wrap things up.
McDonald's
right
Renmark.
Get your